Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lesson you are going to create this screen. So for that I'm going to duplicate the first artboard. I'll go to the layer panel and I'm going to duplicate this one. Right click and duplicate the artboard. And now we need to move it to the side. It's a bit hard to select them, so you need to select them here inside the layer panel and then click them like this, and then you can move it just like that. So obviously we want the stories, we want this one to be at the end. Not easy to select them. We will move this over here, it will be at the end, and then the artboard 2 should go to its place. Move it just like this. Okay, and then I will move this over here. Perfect. Now I'm going to lock the other artboards that we have. I will lock all of these. We will only keep the artboard 1 copy, which is the last one. And the first thing we need to add is this area for the menu. It's a profile menu. I'm going to use the rectangle tool and create a rectangle just like this. And then we need to change the color. We will make it this gray. And then we need to round the corners. To properties and make sure to unlink the roundness. Ctrl Z or Command Z to undo. Then you need to unlink the roundness. Click on this icon. Now they are unlinked. Now we can round the corners just like this. I will make this 300. Copy this number and paste it on the side as well. And here we go. As you can see, the upper side is not appearing because the colors are similar. That's why we need to add some of the drop shadow to it so it appears. So now you'll go to the artboard and select this rectangle. It's this one. Now click on this area to bring the layer styles. We will add the drop shadow to it. Okay, make your settings something similar to this one. Copy these settings and then press OK. Now what we need to do is to add the profile. We need the profile and the name area. Before I do that, I want to make the roundness a bit less than that. It's too much. Because the connection is enabled, the other one will change as well. If you wonder why the corners on the left side didn't change, because we are making the number less. If we added the number, they would change as well. Okay, now the next thing, we need to copy our profile. I'll just zoom in like this, and then we need to copy this profile. Let's see it over here. It's this one. Command J to duplicate. And then we need to move this over everything. And now we can move it. Don't forget you have to select it in the layer panel and then click on one of the handles, then move it. Let's make it smaller. Okay, something like this would be good. A bit bigger will be better. And then I'm going to remove the name. We don't need it anymore. We will put the name on the side. But first let's change the photo. You can keep the photo if you want. I will just change it for different looks. Click mask it, and then you're going to make it smaller to fit inside the circle. But it will make more sense if you keep Khalid's photo because he is talking in the messages. It is his WhatsApp. Anyways, we changed this. Now let's add the name. I will name Aya Bakr. Then we are going to move it over here and increase the size. And then change the font to bold, Roboto bold. And we are going to align it with the circle of the profile. Good, now we have this. We need to create these menus. I just want to adjust these guidelines. We want one to be here actually. Oh, sorry. One should be here. We want the menu to be aligned with the circle of the profile. So I'm going to use the rectangle tool to create our first menu, just like this. And then the color will be this green. And then in the properties, we need to round the corners, make sure it is connected, and then round it like this. And now we will write account for this one. We will make the font Roboto medium. And then scale it like this. And then you are going to move it over this menu. Make sure it's in the middle. And now if you go to the icons, you will find these icons. We have the account icon, which is this one, smart key. Move it over here. And then we will align our text with the icon. And the next thing, I'm going to select all of these items in the layer panel. Select the text, the icon, and the background. I'm pressing Shift for that. Command G to group them. And now name it account. Then we will duplicate this one. Click on one of the handles and move it down like this. Something like this will be good. Then we will go ahead and change the name. I mean the name of the menu. We will make this chats. And then we will bring the chats icon. I just need to align this in the middle and also this icon. Okay, something like this is good. Now we will go and bring our chat icon. This one is messages. Make it smaller and move it over here. I'm doing this just to make sure that the size are the same. Now I will remove the key and keep the message. Now let's change the name for this one. We will name it chats. And then we will duplicate it again. Command J to duplicate. Click on one of the handles, bring it down like this. Make sure that the gap is similar to the first one. Something like this will be good. Then we will change this to something else. I don't remember. We will make it notification actually. And then we will change the icon. We have the bell icon or the notification icon. Make it smaller. Move it over here, just make sure the size is similar. And then we can go ahead and remove the message icon. We will name this notification. and then duplicate it, move it down like this, and then you are going to change the name and the icon. This one will be data and storage, data and storage, and then we are going to change the icon to the database. We'll move it over the other icon to make sure that they are similar sizes. Sorry. Make it smaller, just like this. Then we will remove this notification icon. Make sure it's in the middle. Now let's rename this to data. Data and the storage. Then you're going to duplicate it. Move it down like this. This is the last one. We will name it help. And then you are going to bring the icon. We have the help icon or info icon. Make sure that the size is similar to the other icons. Just like this. And now let's remove the database icon. Perfect. Now let's change the name for it, make it help. And then the last thing, you're going to create the back and the logout. I'll move one of the guidelines over here, and then I'll duplicate this text, move it over this line, and you are going to change it to logout. Just like this. Then you will bring an icon for the logout. It's this one. You'll make it smaller and fit it over here. Okay, something like this is good. I'm going to duplicate this text and make this back. And I will keep it like this. Okay, we are good like this. I'll just bring another guideline over here. And the last thing I want to do, I want to move this menu down with the profile. But first I need to arrange some stuff in the layer panel. So we have all of this. We have account, we have chats, we have notifications, data and storage, and we have all of this profile stuff. So I will select all of these and bring them down. But as you can see, we selected logout and back as well, because I have created them inside the help folder. We are going to take them out. First, I will take these two logos out. Actually, we shouldn't take the info out. I'm going to bring it back later. Now we need to take the logout and back as well out from the help. Let's select the text. We have the logout text, take it out, also the back text. And then we will bring the info inside the help again, just like this. Now we can select all of these menus and move them down. Something like this will be good. Then we will need to move the profile with the name. Where is the name? Let's select it over here. Okay, this is the name and this is the folder. Actually, they are inside one folder. I'll just bring it down like this. And that's it. Like this, we created our fourth and the last screen. Hope you enjoyed and learned something new. In the next lesson, I will show you how to save these screens that you created. See you there.